So next season, I kind of want to get a little early head start about the next season in Destiny 2 because Festival of the Lost is something that has been disappointing when it comes to bringing value to the gameplay loop. Solstice did a great job of that. Festival of the Lost has not done a great job of that, and I have an annotation here on screen for those details. So that lead me to make a video talking about what I think is next and what I hope for is next. Now, these are not based on any leaks that are out there, so if I do hit the mark, please don't comment that I hit the mark, but if you do, I ask please put a spoiler warning down there below. I think it'll be appreciative for anyone who looks in the comment sections to get a warning. But yeah, these are just based on my vibes and based on where we're going and some hints and things out there to talk about. But Lightfall has revealed a few things about the final season of Destiny 2 Witch Queen, and it might be tied to Rasputin. The reason I say that is while I'm not going to pour a lore bit out and tell you where it's from, I'm almost certain I remember this, and it was a big thing because I think Bife was even talking about when Lightfall released. Rasputin did communicate with a city that was not the last city, so it hinted that there was a civilization out there of humanity that yet to be discovered or has been in hiding, and Neonuma in the Lightfall expansion does seem to be that city. And yeah, it's with that being said, we need a way to find this hidden city. It's not going to pop up out of nowhere, and I think the way Bungie has designed their seasonal structure when it comes to the meanings of the season, the final season of every year is going to be, I guess you could say, a prologue to the expansion coming out. So I do expect season 19, I believe it is, or whatever season it is, to be tied to the expansion in some way in moving that story forward. And Rasputin is the perfect person to do that in a narrative sense. Now, let's go to a non-narrative sense of Rasputin. Let's talk about a combat style, Warmind cell builds, and weapons. One of the great things of Seasonal Haunted, and one of the few great things of Seasonal Haunted, and maybe some of the curses what it did for PvP, was the reintroduction of some opulent weapons, and these were very, very plentiful, very useful. We saw Mini Tool, we saw Beloved, we saw Ostringer, we saw some very top tier weapons come back, and there's a class of weapons, or at least two classes of weapons that are really powerful but have yet not seen any reintroduction in a meaningful way, and that is the Ikelos and 7 Seraph weapons. Bringing these back in some capacity, and they don't have to be all of them, they could be a select few, should definitely bring a lot of people into using weapons that they might have missed, because these weapons are very old to player standards, and only those who play this game for so long and so much time have these weapons. And seeing a reintroduction of them with updated perk pools and a origin trait would definitely be helpful. My 7 Seraph is amazing, but it can be even better with some better perk selections and some of the updated perks and an origin trait. And one thing that really is missing when it comes to mods is the essentialness and the usefulness of Warmind cells. Many new players can't benefit from this if they've missed out on those seasons and on those, weapon choices. So bringing those weapons back or bringing a brand new weapon class, if it's tied to Rasputin, to the game will be amazing, and it'll be helpful to the player base in the sandbox, and it'll give a little bit more variety. Warmind cells have been nerfed a bit, so they're not essentially broken like they were before, but again, still, I want to use them. I want to get back into using them with new perks and seeing new things come about, and I do think the design choices and the sandbox team at Bungie has been crafting some interesting, powerful, solutions to your playstyle. So yeah, I want to see what they could do with Warmind cells. But besides that, it just makes sense. Anna has Rasputin. She's been working on him for about 2 years. We need him to get the Neonuma, connect, and fight against the Witness. It makes sense, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this at work if this is what is supposed to be happening. Again, maybe they go back to the Dreaming City and we, with Mara and stuff, and we spend 6 months at the Dreaming City. Who knows? I don't know, but it just makes sense to use Rasputin to lead into Lightfall and bring that character back because it's long overdue. But besides that, that's all I gotta say on what's next for Destiny 2. My theories, my hopes, my wishes. I miss Rasputin. I miss that whole vibe. I miss those weapons. Bring them back. I'm excited if it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below about the topic. What do you want is next? Again, if you guys do know, because I know that there is leaks out there, I've seen that warning. Please put a spoiler warning down below so people know. But besides that, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like on the video. If you guys are also new here and want more content from me, whether it's Destiny 2 or Call of Duty, because, Friday, Modern Warfare 2 comes out and I'm excited, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when content drops. But until then, that's all I got for this one. Shadow Energy here, and I'm out.